Shifting focus, NASA's Artemis 2 mission involving 4 astronauts from the US and Canada set to fuel India's ambition to expand its space sector and launch more lunar missions in the future. As the first crew of the lunar expedition in more than half a century, Artemis 2 serving as a critical dress rehearsal in a way for the US goal of sending humans back to the moon by 2028. While there are no Indian astronauts aboard the Orion, a successful conclusion to Artemis 2 potentially benefiting India, which is a prominent signatory of the Artemis Accords. Analysts suggesting that even without direct participation in Artemis 2, India's adherence to this US-led non-binding framework integrates the nation into a broader lunar exploration ecosystem focused on cooperation and data sharing. Consequently, the success of Artemis 2 strengthening a global infrastructure in which India is now a key stakeholder. And this essentially allows ISRO to design systems compatible with international requirements rather than developing them in isolation. The Artemis Accords, US-led non-binding framework that sets the principles for lunar exploration, including cooperation, interoperability, and data sharing. Analysts say by having access to the Artemis framework, India can design systems and components compatible with global lunar infrastructure. This collaboration coming at a pivotal time as the Indian Space Research Organization prepares for Gaganyaan, its first crew for spaceflight program, aimed at sending astronauts into a 400-kilometer low Earth orbit by 2027. In fact, the experience and the data collected by Artemis 2 will be highly relevant for the ambitious Chandrayaan-4 lunar sample return mission, slated for 2028. India continues to expand its lunar footprint through the joint venture as well with the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency to explore the moon's south pole, solidifying its role in long-duration human spaceflight. And NASA's Artemis 2 crew is on the return trajectory to planet Earth. What exactly does Artemis 2 really mean for India's space ambitions, and how close are we to seeing an Indian astronaut on the moon, especially the lunar South Pole? WION's Kanishka Sarkar spoke to Dr. Annadurai, former director at the ISRO Satellite Center, about Artemis 2 and India's ambitions.
We're at the Global Multi-Specialty Robotic Surgery Conference 2026 in New Delhi, and joining us now is Dr. Mileswamy Annadurai, the Moon Man of India, the former director at the ISRO Satellite Center. Thank you, sir, for joining us today. And sir, as we speak, NASA's Artemis 2 crew is on their trajectory to return to Earth. While there is no specific Indian astronaut on the flight, but India is now a key signatory in the Artemis Accord. How significant do you think this development is for India?
Yeah, I think all along I was expecting after Chandrayaan-1 discovered water on the moon, subsequently Chandrayaan-3 landed on South Pole. Definitely looking back the moon in a better way is called for, and accordingly the Artemis mission also is almost similar way, again going back to the moon. And the lunar colony, we are talking about that. And recently, Swan Shukla also has flown, our Indian is concerned. And the Gaganyaan mission also keep coming up. And Chandrayaan 4 and 5 also we are keep talking about. So that way, look at here, India's lead, whatever is taken from Chandrayaan, and again back to the moon when Artemis is coming there. And our own manned missions are coming here. I feel in the long run, we will be having a really international lunar station there, and wherein India playing an active role.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.